I'm here. So
I'm Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and I'm down to dunk.
Howdy, Oklahoma.
My name is Chet Holmgren, and I'm down to dunk.
Dead gum.
I'm Josh Giddey, and I'm down to dunk.
This is Lou Dort, and I'm down to dunk.
Is that like you eat them together?
everybody tells me to get the bag of burgers.
I need like a straw. Like
Howdy. I'm an artist on the court.
this is Jay Will, and I'm down to dunk.
My name is Kenrich Williams, and I'm down to dunk.
It might be Aaron Wiggins.
This is a troll. It's a troll. I'm trolling.
Howdy, partner.
Because I think it would take away from who he is, you know? Yeah.
I love Oklahoma. I love Oklahoma to death.
This is Lou Dort, and I'm down to Dort.
Perfect. Very good.
I like the hat.
You like the hat?
Vava.
This is J-Dub, and I'm down to dunk. I've been doing a lot of dunking.
Good evening and welcome to episode 1, 3, 9, 5 of Down to Dunk. You can find us on The Athletic and anywhere else you subscribe to your podcast. Go to theathletic.com/down to dunk and get The Athletic for a $1 run for 6 months. I am Luke. Joined this morning, evening by Andrew.
So slam through.
Got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers. Got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers. Got my Vans on. Slam through.
Sneakers.
Sneak through.
And Alex.
Hey.
Hey, Jay.
Welcome.
Jay decided to go home.
Sleepy baby.
It's
weird. School night.
I can sweepy.
Got him.
Down to
Mama's
dunk night,
milk.
guys. It was awesome.
Oh,
Success.
so great.
It was great. First win, and also the second time that someone has won we've had 3 half-court shot contests, and this is the second win.
For this person.
Wait a
For this
second.
person.
Let's
Unbelievable.
explain. I don't think that makes sense.
Go ahead.
The person
Sure.
who won the first year also won this year.
Yeah.
And this year, there was more than double the amount of people.
Contestants. Yeah, it is mathematically very
Impossible.
unlikely. Very
I
unlikely.
couldn't believe
Was
it. I
the
was
ball juiced?
losing my mind. My
Unbelievable.
marbles.
It was really cool.
We
for
had
her.
people here from LA, one of them sitting right by us right now.
That's
Shout
right.
out to Alex.
Idaho.
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 We had people from Chicago.
We had a lot of people from
Nebraska.
Idaho.
We have a
Nebraska.
person from Portland.
From
oh my
Portland.
Somebody from
god, it's
Portland.
Alex.
And shout out, I believe his name was John. Correct me if I'm wrong on Twitter.
Yeah.
But John from Iowa hit a buck on his drive down here.
Yeah.
Good buck.
Had to get his car towed. Still
Giannis?
made it.
Yeah.
Hit a
They
buck.
just got a rental and just kept on.
Yep.
Had to make it for down to dunk.
Amazing.
Perseverance.
Seriously though, thank you to everybody that was here. It means a lot to us. It was very cool. It was like such a cool night.
And it was a great
Guess
game.
what? It was a good game.
It was a great game. The Thunder won 123-87
We
against the Spurs.
smushed them.
Just absolutely smushed them.
We smushed them like the bugs they are.
They were like something like you step on.
Yeah, like
That's great.
like
That's-
a bug, Luke.
That's what
It's a
they
great
say.
tag.
That's what
Yeah.
they say. It just stepped on him. Shea was unbelievable tonight. His line is outrageous. 28 points on 16 shots, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, 104 from 3. The 1-3 that went in was
Nasty.
so sick. A step back 3. So
Nasty.
good.
Stinky.
6 boards, 5 assists, 7 steals.
7 steals, folks.
7 steals.
steals.
The Thunder had 19 steals tonight.
That's got to be a record somewhere.
It's got to be 19 steals.
I'll
is
look
They've
it up.
crazy.
stolen the stole record.
Yeah, 19 is insane. Giddey had a great game tonight. It was probably his best game. 18, 7 and 7, 2 blocks, 7 of 11 from the field. Didn't make a 3, but did shoot 5 free throws.
That's
And
pretty
getting
good.
to the rim a ton.
Yeah.
Yep. He was rimming.
He was. That's what they say. That's what they say.
They say.
J-Dub.
It's like his job.
J-Dub had an awesome game against Phoenix. He was more of a role player in this one, kind of let Giddey shine a little bit more. And Shea, he had 11 points on 9 shots. I thought he played well. Chet still like controlled the paint, played a great game. 9 points on 10 shots, 7 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block.
It was
That's
wild that the headline, obviously, Wet versus Chemby. And neither of them like have some amazing statistical game. And in fact, I thought Wemby kind of had a bad game.
He was 4. He had 8 points on 15 shots.
And I thought the Thunder were a huge reason for that.
Yeah.
The way they were like fronting him, there were multiple entry passes that they were able to tip and steal, which I thought was awesome because I think that's how you have to play. I mean, Kaysen Wallace was guarding Wemby on a couple plays. Isaiah Joe got a steal on him that I thought broke Wemby because he like collapsed to the floor. They were playing him so aggressively. And I'm interested to see if teams look at how OKC did it and try to start mirroring that in some ways.
Yeah, because it was never really like Chet. There was not many moments of like Chet versus Wemby in this game.
Mm-mm.
And the Thunder used a lot of different guys on him. And I think they started with J-Dub on him, but then they were willing to use lots of different defenders, and that was cool.
We solved him. He's been solved.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over for Chemby. He had 5 turnovers as well. 8 points.
More like wimpy.
Yeah,
Wimpy.
That's what they would say. Yeah, 8
there.
points on 15 shots. He did have 14 boards, but 5 turnovers and a block, 2 assists. Yeah, it was not great.
No, he basically gave the Spurs Wimpin nada.
Yeah,
That's so good. That's so good.
Thanks.
Please write that down.
And then they all went
I'll
home
make
and
shirts of that.
ate
Okay.
empanadas.
Nope.
More like, nope, no for you.
Hey, if anyone was wondering, I did look it up. Since 2000,
Yep.
only 37 games. Actually, it seems like a lot.
Yeah.
I looked it up. 37 games with 19 or more steals.
Is that a Thunder record though?
Yes, it is because they're not on this list. So
Yeah.
it is a franchise record.
Wow.
We did it.
Best team we've ever had.
Congrats.
Philly did it to us in 2021.
No.
22 steals.
Oh, no.
Wow.
22 steals
Congrats to
is
them.
crazy. What year was
Yeah.
that?
That was 2021. April
Oh.
26th. That was a nasty game, I bet.
Nasty, just
nasty,
gross.
nasty game.
Disgusting.
Yep. But
At Philly.
I'll say this: it was good to have Kenrich Williams back on the court tonight. In 15 minutes, he was a plus 13.
Amazing.
He was
really
great.
9
was
points,
really good.
2 assists. Shout out to the guy on Twitter who said that he wasn't going to have much of an impact tonight.
Yeah.
And in
Yeah.
fact, it's not like he had some amazing game. He did airball a 3, but when the scuffle started,
Oh,
who else would you want in there?
Man.
it's
other
K.
than
Rich stepping
Kenrich?
in there.
Oh my
He
God.
was-
And if you weren't able to watch the game,
some shuffles.
there was a play where Zach
think-
Collins, who did he? Oh, it was Vasily.
Yeah, it was.
And he like
Baba?
pulled him down, and it kind of looked, especially in slow-mo, that he threw him to the ground. And it kind of looked in slow-mo that he was like standing over him, giving him a little stare down.
Yeah,
And so Kenrich comes in, honestly doesn't do that much. He just kind of like shields him off,
yeah,
pushing him away. And then Zach Collins walks back into his body
Yep.
as much as he can.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that started a whole thing.
it was great.
Not the biggest fight tonight,
Not
though.
the biggest fight tonight. You know what? For those who say that no one cares about the in-season tournament, look at all the scuffles
Well,
tonight.
those scuffles.
Those guys cared.
They care. They matter.
And
Matters.
apparently it's league-wide if you haven't seen the clips from Wolves Warriors.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Scuffle Night. It's
Oh, it's
officially
Scuffle
Scuffle Night. Yeah.
Officially scuffle night on a Tuesday in the
Have we
NBA.
said we're recording? Because I'm looking at people.
We're recording outside.
Alex is getting scared. He keeps like
Downtown,
looking
Yeah,
I
around.
you
can
are
see.
getting freaked out. Why are you getting
Paranoid.
freaked out
We're
about?
outside of Double Double at the Omni Hotel.
Yeah, we
It's pretty scary out here.
got kicked out of the arena right after the half-court shot contest because they wouldn't allow us to stay on court.
People
without
that
a
they're just
credential.
doing their jobs, but
They
you
were,
know.
and they did a good job.
they did a good
They did a
job.
great
but-
job.
They
moved-
kicked the right
moved
people out. That's for sure.
200 people through a half-court contest. Really, contest.
Contest.
Yep.
Contest.
Shemby.
Very quickly.
Chimby. Yeah, it was a great victory for the Thunder.
Hey, can I say something about
Always.
No, please don't.
the fans? Because
Yeah.
at the beginning of the game, I saw some tweets. People were disappointed because they saw a lot of empty seats.
Yeah.
I will say, by the start of the second quarter, it was full.
Yeah.
Down to dunk, down to
filled that, though.
dunk. I think because it was a 30-minute early start, it
People didn't know.
affected people getting their seats on
People
time
didn't
because
know.
by the start of the second quarter, it was full.
It was full.
And it was loud.
There were certain parts of the game where it got really loud.
And even once they were up by like 30, I still felt the crowd was really into it until like the final, Poku time. And it
Hey,
started to clear out.
Even some people got excited about Poku.
But as someone who has been, I've been critical of the fan base over those last couple of years. I thought it was a great crowd.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good. It was.
But I recognize that right when you turned on the game, it probably did not.
That's
look
that's almost every game
That's true.
except for playoff games.
People are getting their beers.
That's every Miami game.
They're getting their beers.
Yeah, it takes a minute for people to, which
They're
is not necessarily like a trait of the Thunder fans in the past,
They're nachos.
but they got to get their nachos.
Gotta get their nachos. Empire
Now
slice.
that is a trait of a Thunder fan.
Empire slice.
Yeah, but it was. Yeah, I think the fans were. I thought the fans were good too.
Before the game, we went to Spark.
Spark.
It was good.
You give your official review.
And my official review is yummy.
What did you get?
I got a Spark burger and it was yummy. I got some purple fries, pink fries. They were yummy. And then I got a spicy margarita. It was okay.
That's a spicy margarita.
It was okay. But the peach margarita was very good. And I tasted that and I was like, that's good.
Nice.
So
Yummy.
I just wet my whistle a little bit on it. It was good.
Yeah, the Thunder are 7-4 and have beat another Western Conference team. Second one.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
The other 4
That's
losses
it?
are to West teams. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So what is are we in the tournament?
No.
I mean, we're in it. It's
We might be a
still,
wild card.
It is frustrating though because if you could get back one game, would you want the Warriors game, or would you want the Pelicans game? Because I actually think
the Pelicans game wasn't one; it was the Kings game. That was an in-season tournament game.
the Pelicans game hurt me because they were up by so much, and then they just played.
Give me the Warriors game. Give me the tournament game.
In that game just had so much involved, like with the putback thing.
Yeah.
Wild
whatever.
card.
Yeah, give me that one. This is like the dad in me for sure. Is like I wanted the Thunder to learn their lesson on that one.
in the Pelicans game.
Yeah.
Dad and me want to give him a spanking.
For real though, they needed to learn that lesson.
Just so it's clear to all our listeners, Luke's the only one without kids at the
the
table.
only one here.
Doesn't mean I don't know how to parent.
Grown men making millions of dollars.
That's a fact.
All right, boys.
That's
Walk in the locker room.
Like,
all right. Line up for the spankings with the young man.
Drop the
Over
towel.
here.
Saturday Night Live skit where Tracy Morgan spanks Shaq.
Yeah,
Classic.
yeah, that's true.
Classic.
Kind of erotic.
Okay.
Such a weirdo.
I thought well, actually, I didn't think. I know that the Thunder defense was incredible tonight because after that first quarter, it was clamps for everyone. Like Devin Vassell.
Twice got in the chat was there. Why don't you? Next time, Twice got introduce yourself to us
As Twice God.
As Twice got.
Or tell us your real name if you did.
Yeah, it was great to.
It could be Twice God.
Yeah, it was great to meet you. It was great to meet. We got to meet so many people tonight that several people that I've seen multiple times at Down to Dunk events, but a lot of people I've never seen before. Some people, Al, that had never been to a Thunder game ever.
Some people who had never been to an NBA game
Ever.
before.
And this was their first
This
game.
was their first
Some
NBA
people,
game.
it was their first day
Unbelievable.
alive. There was a baby there.
There actually was a
There
guy.
was a
It was a
baby.
newborn baby.
Yeah, I don't want to dox him,
Baby.
but I do know his name. Shout out to that baby.
Shout out to
I know
that
the name of every
baby.
kid here.
Wow. that's
So I was
That's
looking
weird.
at cleaning the glass.
that's so weird.
The Spurs offense, 82.9 points per 100 possessions, which is
Yikes.
0th percentile.
Oh wow.
Noneth percentile.
But here's what I really like.
Yeah.
In the half court, the Thunder were really good tonight. They had 107 points per 100 possessions, which for half court offense is very good. That's 83rd percentile. Spurs, 69.
Wow.
69
Oh.
points.
Pretty
Little
nice.
worse.
Pretty nice, to be honest.
This
Nice, but
might have
worse.
been the best. You remember how we've played? This happens a lot with the Hornets, where they just like dominate us at the rim.
Yeah.
The Thunder tonight at the rim. First of all, that was 38% of their shots, which is very good.
Yeah.
86.7% at the rim
Gosh.
tonight.
That feels about
Wow.
right.
86.7.
Giddy was having his way at the
his
rim.
way.
He was really good.
That was great for Giddy because he's been pretty terrible at the rim.
Yeah.
this
That is
season.
true. That probably
So,
boosted him up.
It's the
I
best
think he
percentage that he shot all season, 63%, 7 of 11.
Needed it.
6
Needed
away.
Needed it.
Most free throws that he shot in a game, actually tied it. He did the same against Detroit, but he made the most. He made 3 out of 5 against Detroit, 4 out of 5 tonight.
So yeah, overall, looking at their some other things I was going to point out, they didn't let the Spurs get to the line. Great. The Spurs took almost half of their shots from the mid range. Great. They
took some of the dumbest shots tonight.
They
I
did
bet
take a lot of
Pop
dumb
was
shots.
so mad because there were so many pull-up Jays from guys who had just no business doing
He
it.
was. I saw him up to the court. He was like on the court basically the entire
Dude.
game, just yelling.
That was one of the dumbest played games I've seen from a team this season.
They're stressing them out.
They were really bad.
I kind of wish Chet had like a really good game, or even just a better game than Wemby, so that then all the national media tomorrow can be like, Chet destroys Wemby.
I know.
You know, like at 40 points, Chet.
Chetmate.
Chet.
Oh,
Chet,
yeah.
mate.
Let's say
Very
that. Say that.
cool.
Stop recording the
That's
pod.
what, they,
Chetmate.
that's what they call Chet and Giddy. Chetmate.
Chetmate.
Oh,
Good night.
damn.
Good chetmate.
Yeah.
somebody already stole that from
Yeah,
us.
that's
already a
that's-
shirt. It's
yeah.
already posted online.
Yeah, that's a thing. Well, it's been a thing.
Whatever that one
Chetmate.
Chet-
website was. It's now selling down the dog shirts.
King mate. That's
Yeah.
checkers.
That is checkers.
Yeah.
That's a game you play.
That's right.
Anything else that stuck out from the game in particular? I thought Casey Wallace was just so good.
He was great.
His stat line.
There's at the end of the game.
Yeah.
There's a big rumble.
This really
Big
stood out.
You just want to talk about
inflatable
the,
rumble.
you want to
His
interrupt the
name
Casey
was-
Wallace talk to talk about Big Rumble.
His name was Giant Rumble. and
I
he
know
Giant
was
rumble.
giant.
It's bigger
I
than you
couldn't
think
have
it is.
less interest in talking about Rumble.
Yeah.
What's
Andrew's
your
got-
deal with
you-
Rumble?
yeah.
I'm not talking about it on the podcast, but
It's big. He's big. The regular inflatable rumble, that's a baby compared to this rumble. Big.
It's weird that they didn't bring him out during the game.
Same. I think he
They
takes a
wait
long
till the
time
very
to
end.
inflate.
Too big.
You think they're inflating him the whole game?
no, I think that they refuse to do anything cool that has to do with Rumble.
I think they did it by breath. Whole game.
it just took so
It
long.
takes a long
You got
time.
to. It's shifts.
Yeah.
It's all these storm chasers.
I didn't see the Storm Chasers during the game.
That's true.
I
They're
think
back
they-
there.
Well,
They have de-emphasized Storm Chasers and Thunder Girls over the past few years.
You know what? That's
Yeah.
true.
Yep.
They're more O City Crew.
Yeah, more O-City.
O-City Crew.
Was there even a Thunder Girls dance tonight?
No, they don't do it every game.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's true.
Wow.
Times are
They were
changing.
up by us like the whole game.
The O City crew, I could easily be one of them. I know all their dances.
Luke was telling his girlfriend this all
They
game.
have open tryouts at the beginning of every season.
I'll go next year. I'll
Yeah,
be
dude,
O City crew.
We were right by where
I will make a mini documentary of you trying out for the O City Crew if
I'll
you'll
go.
do it.
I
I'm
think that'd
serious.
be really good.
I will
for
do
our
it.
numbies.
I will do it. I will do it down to dunk exclusive.
Hey, the team. I'm gonna say
Denied.
denied.
Do not.
Hey,
Uh,
you don't make my team.
Luke like finds his passion.
He's a part of the O
He's
City
part of
Crew.
the O-City
Dude, I
crew.
like the O City Crew. I'm into the O City
they're
Crew.
fine.
Keeson Wallace.
Case and Wallace was great tonight. +8 off the bench. Played the most minutes off the bench. 21. Played in multiple positions. He's in the dunker spot. Queso in the dunker spot. 9 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks.
Man.
Stat sheet stuffer of the night.
Wow,
Stat sheet stuffer.
He was good.
I thought Micic was good.
Yeah, some good. That's an interesting trend there with these in-season tournament games is that they play Micic in those games.
Yeah.
And so just I don't know if it means anything, but I mean the guys that played, like that really played off the bench.
Well, and you're starting to figure, we were talking about there's so many guards on this team.
Yeah.
But they're all starting to find like their own roles here pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So it's easy to see, I don't think you have to trade off minutes between Kaysen and Micic.
No, they play different.
Necessarily. They play totally different.
Yeah, they play different positions. But Casey Wallace, Micic, Joe, K Rich, and Jay Will. Like that's their bench. Like, and that's a solid crew. And whenever they ran lineups, and this is like not necessarily even a slight at Usman Jang, but whenever you put Kenrich Williams in place of Jang in those lineups, and they would have Giddey out there running them,
Yeah.
or they would have Chet out there instead of Giddey, you just like felt so much better about what those lineups were going to do.
Because, we've talked about it before, but when you were playing Jang in those lineups, he was having to play as a big.
Yeah.
Where we don't think he's necessarily being maximized.
Yeah.
Kenrich, you feel great about him out there.
Yeah.
You know that he can play that small ball 5 position. He's
Yeah.
already been successful at it.
Mhm.
And so even in a game like tonight, where it's not like, his stat line is rarely going to blow you away.
Yeah.
But you just feel so much better about the team when he's out there.
Yeah.
There's something I noticed with Kenrich tonight that he's so much more confident on the court, like he knows what's going on. He was asking for the ball from the ball handler that brought up the ball just to move it around to the side or to the corner
Yeah.
or something to get something else happening.
Yeah.
And that's something that like Jang would never get that
Probably
from him,
not.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just going to what you say, like it just helps like the chemistry of the whole team and what's going on
And if they wanna
offensively.
Leave Oos in the G League for a while, or G League,
Yeah.
Mhm.
G League for a while, because I mean he's put
They
he
changed
put
it
up
back
great
to D
stats.
League.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, he
my
had,
brain
12
was
he
thinking.
had 12 boards last night.
Like I would love for him to get more run.
He needs like more minutes because I think the 12, just like the consistent like 8 to 12 minutes it's really hard to play a role on an NBA team whenever you need to expand your game and you need to learn how to play.
Especially offensively,
hard.
because it feels like in those minutes, offensively, all you can really say is like he made his threes or he didn't make his threes.
Yeah.
Like maybe he'll have one nice cut. Kenrich out there, it feels like he's just part of the offense. Like,
Yeah.
he knows what he's supposed to do. He's contributing in multiple
If
ways.
he has
so
2
good.
points on the night or even 0 points on the night, you're not really thinking about it.
We're
Again,
not.
like you would with Jang, where it's like, well, come on, Jang, you got to make your shot.
Yeah. I mean, Kinnich was a plus 13 in his 15 minutes, and like that feels about right. Like they were able to go on some runs whenever he was out there. And also the Spurs super duper sucked tonight.
Yes.
They were really bad.
Next 2 games are against the Warriors. Those will be fun. Although Draymond might be suspended.
I was going to say they actually might be missing both Draymond and Steph.
Why would Steph be out?
Steph has a knee problem.
Explosion?
Knee explosion.
No, that's
Yep.
the worst.
It exploded.
Knee explosions. Let's see. What was the he's been ruled out the team's playing game on Tuesday against Minnesota due to right knee soreness
That's no good.
per Kendra Andrews. So
That's no good.
yeah, it's no good. Also, yeah, if Draymond is not suspended, I am going to lose my mind because
Yeah.
Can't do that.
he's going to talk. I mean, I guarantee you, he is on the phone with Adam Silver right now. He is on the phone with Joe Dumars right now, trying to talk them out of it, trying to explain why he shouldn't be suspended. He's going to go on his podcast. He's going to broadcast to the world why he shouldn't be suspended for games. He needs to be suspended. He is obviously kind of a dangerous person.
Yeah.
He jumped in there and went straight for the headlock.
He put him in a headlock. I mean, if you like, I understand like wanting to like wrap somebody up and pull them away.
Yeah.
Like if he would just wrap Rudy Gobert up just around his chest
Like
and
a
just pull
Steven
him away.
Adams. Yeah,
Yes,
just lift him up.
Like just pull him away. There's nothing wrong with that. You can't wrap your arms around somebody's neck.
Yeah, he went.
He went, and it wasn't an accident. You like
No.
he goes
He goes
straight for his
straight for
neck, like
And
arm
he
around.
had a chance. There was like a few seconds in there
Yeah,
where he had
yeah.
a chance. And not only did he double down, but he like brought his other arm in and like definitely
Yeah.
like
It was crazy, like how
Tried to
helpless
choke him.
Gobert, like Rudy Gobert was.
yeah.
Like his head was like the face that he had on, and his arms were like out, like he couldn't do
Had
anything.
he had the I don't know if I have air supply look.
Man,
It was bad.
Air Supply.
Air
Great
Supply.
band.
Is that what it's called?
yeah.
Think so.
I was thinking of Airheads though. The
The
movie.
great candy.
yummy candy.
Oh.
You think of the movie before the candy.
You're thinking of Coneheads.
No, Airheads with
There
Adam
is.
Sandler.
Adam Sandler. Yeah, it's
Oh,
the
sorry.
heavy metal
Band?
band
Yeah.
movie. Yeah. That
Coneheads, great movie.
Coneheads? No, it's not.
Yep.
That movie's not that good. So the Thunder's upcoming schedule, they hit the road again.
Jack.
Pinhead from Hellraiser.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Warriors,
scary.
Warriors, and then I will be
Warriors,
at the
Warriors,
game on Sunday.
Blazers.
Big baller lately, huh?
Okay. How
He
much
just-
money did you bring?
Big
For what?
baller.
The game.
Betting. Big baller.
Actually, shout out to Blake helping me get some tickets.
Hey, shout
Hey.
out Blake.
Thanks,
out.
Blake.
Hey,
Shout out.
Predict the record after the Blazers game. Really?
Someone just tooted.
Hot.
Someone made it too.
It wasn't.
It's a good thing
I
we're.
won't say who it was.
It's a good thing we're outside.
hot mic.
Hot mic.
Hot mic.
All right,
More weather than one.
predict the
Hey.
record after the next 3 games. They're 7-4 currently.
10-4.
After the next how many games?
10-4.
Wow.
3.
10-4, good buddy. Wow.
3 after the next 3 games.
I'll say 9-5. I'll say they'll split the Warriors games. They'll beat Portland. Although I do feel like Portland game is absolutely a game that they would lose. That would
Yeah.
infuriate me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shea is kind of on one right now.
He
He's
is.
getting,
He is, but they just lost to the
MVP
Kings
MVP
without
chance
Fox.
at the when he was shooting free throws.
He was getting MVP.
MVP.
chance.
got-
NPP.
They're third in the MVP voting. Yeah. Yeah, I think probably 9 and
Most
5 as well.
valuable player.
9-5, good buddy.
9 and 5, good buddy.
Which is great.
That's a great record. I mean, that's like, what is that? It's got to be close to 50 win pace, right?
More.
Better. 65.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I really don't know.
No idea.
No wigs tonight. We did get a Poku victory cigar. How did that feel?
Man,
He had an assist
Yeah, he did.
to the
He just-
corner.
nice one.
when he so often he gets it, I'm like, he needs to shoot it, and he doesn't shoot enough. And he
52 in pace.
dribbles around
52.
doing nothing.
Thank you. I mean, I don't want to go too hard on Poku here.
Yeah, what did we say
Honestly,
about that?
I'm just glad to see him.
All right, Andrew, what did you think about Trey Mann tonight?
I mean, he had a really nice step back into a missed three.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He is moving around. He is just clearly not going to be in this rotation.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you feel like everybody is going to get a chance to play, but I just don't know if Trey actually is.
And the tough thing for those guys is like, how many players would need to get hurt for them to get a consistent role? Because there are so many guys like Wiggins, for
Like
example.
Wiggs, I think Lindy would play before him.
Yeah.
I mean, Lindy played before him last year.
Right.
In
Yeah.
minutes in games where Trey was
Important-
healthy and they needed
important
to win
games.
them,
Yeah.
and they opted for Lindy, which I agree with the choice. I think I think that Trey is way more talented than Lindy ever dreamed of being. I mean, Lindy Lindy barely made it into the NBA. Trey was a first round pick.
Yeah.
Trey is very talented. I just think that he needs a chance to play somewhere else to be able to kind of spread his wings a little bit. There's just not a chance for him.
He's the type of guy who's a great argument for expansion, because there are guys like him around the league who need that shot, and there's just the league is too loaded right now.
Yeah, there's not a lot of opportunities for him. Like, we even think about like Ty Washington. Like, we talked about him so much in the summer.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever mentioned his name?
No. Hey, apparently Jerry got minutes tonight though.
He's been getting minutes for the Pelicans.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. But that's also like due to injuries.
Right,
And the fact
right,
that
right.
they can just never, they're just not allowed to be healthy.
Yeah, Larry Nance is out now.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bummer. But he had a good game the other night. Jerry did, which I thought that was kind of a weird choice for him. But
to go to the Pelicans?
Yeah. But I mean, honestly, it's not, because
I'm happy for Jerry. He's a great guy.
They
put
blew
13
out
minutes.
Dallas tonight.
I know. The Pelicans have been weird. They've been really weird.
Yeah, what's up with Zion saying, like, with that press conference?
Zion's a weird guy. I don't know.
I would be so stressed out as a Pelicans fan.
I mean, that's been their tagline since
I
they've
am
existed.
so stressed out right now.
I am so stressed out as a
I am
Pelicans
so stressed
fan.
out.
I might have to I don't know if I'm ready yet, but I was pretty down on Jordan Hawkins. And he's been pretty great.
He's
I
been
like
good.
He had 19 points and a half tonight.
He's Jordan Hawkins is good. I'm a fan.
Yeah, go ahead.
I even though he didn't shoot the ball well against the Thunder, he was doing so many more things on the court. Hawkins was, and that's why I just thought, okay, he got 12 threes tonight, 5 of 12 from 3. And that's amazing just to shoot 12 threes.
I was scared of him when we played.
That's great.
Yeah.
He was great. He's great. He's a good player.
I'm scared of him most.
Scared.
It's like a pinhead out there.
I wasn't scared of anybody on the Spurs tonight.
That's true. I'm not scared of anyone on the Spurs.
Wimby really didn't do anything cool tonight, which was kind of disappointing.
It was. I mean, he had like an alley-oop, but at this point, we've kind of seen those.
There's that photo of the jump ball. Looks cool.
The photo of the jump ball.
Looks cool.
Okay. I know we're going to talk about Rumble, but at the beginning of the game, Rumble comes up from this platform and is raised like 50 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Putting up his hands while smoke comes up behind him in the dark, and he looked like a supervillain. He looked like he was about to announce that like the doors are locked. You're not getting out. Our friend Dusty took an awesome picture of it. He looks very cool.
It's
Rumble is cool. There's a gigantic Rumble now. It's so big, like as big as I really can't talk about.
It's bigger than the old big Rumble. You have to admit that.
The old one wasn't called Giant
You think
Rumble.
you've seen inflatable Rumble? This one's 4 times as tall.
They wouldn't
You guys
even
are-
let him come out during the game, Andrew.
these are
He was too big.
way too easily entertained.
Actually, he actually really does look pretty diabolical. Like he's about
I'm
to.
gonna hold it up to the camera. See
He looks like he's
let's see
about
if this
to.
is coming through.
if it's in view.
I mean, it doesn't look good. on
He's
the
about
camera.
to say.
Yeah.
He's about to say everyone's dead.
He's gonna start talking like Bane.
Listen,
Oklahoma City.
The Chicken Man is a mystery.
Okay, if you guys have any questions in the
first?
If you have any questions in the chat,
For you.
send them here. No Rumble questions, please.
If you would like
Your
us to say
spirit.
something as Rumble as Bane, let us know.
We've done too many. This guy doing an impression of this guy as this guy.
For
and
you.
way too many. Way too many. All right. If there's no questions in the chat, we are gonna. It is so bad. We're
For you.
for you.
Okay, I can actually do it better. Gotham. The Trigger Man is a mystery. That sound good on the recording.
Okay.
Yeah. Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat if you've turned it off.
Yeah. Yeah. People are leaving the chat so fast now. Someone said, "Would you take a second round pick for Poku or Trey Man?" I mean, yes. I mean, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
I mean,
but-
Trey Man for sure. I kind of just want to keep Poku around, honestly.
Fun.
He's great. His dad's fun.
He's like,
I know nothing about Trey Man's dad.
Twice God says, "Will the Spurs really be our rivals?"
honestly, it felt that way. The other thing we didn't bring up yet was Jeremy Sohan hacked
He
Chet
did.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
time.
pretty aggressively.
Yeah.
he's kind of a meanie.
Chet wanted to go after him and stop
Yeah,
him.
they're
And,
holding
well,
back.
and the reason Chet wanted to is because he fell to the floor and hit his
He
head
hit his head so hard.
on the
Yeah.
court.
Yeah.
And was probably pretty pissed about that.
Yeah.
And like Sohan, like, I mean, it was I guess a basketball play. It wasn't like he hit his head,
Yeah.
but he like came down on his arm. So it was a playoff foul.
Yeah.
And I guess it is the in-season tournament. So what can you do?
True.
But yeah,
He's
I mean,
kind of
that,
mean.
those two events
A
in
little
one
mean.
game made me feel like, okay, we might have something brewing. The Spurs need to get a lot better first
Yeah. They need to get.
before it even
They
matters.
need to get a good guard on their team.
yeah.
Like none of their guards are going to be that. I don't think. Like there's some like interesting projects, but I just don't think there's anybody that's that good. They could use Micic, honestly. Just
Yeah.
somebody that could get the basketball to Wemby. I mean that was to me was like the most glaring thing of the night.
It was too easy for OKC to just like sit on those passes and just wait for them.
Yeah.
Just pick them off.
Yeah, it was great.
He's so tall.
They just throw it up.
Who's taller, Wembanyama or Giant Rumble?
That's a great
That's
question,
Really,
Taylor.
honestly,
Honestly,
I'd like to see.
yeah, forget Chet Wemby.
Chet Giant Rumble.
Yeah, I want to see
Wembanyama, Giant Rumble.
Remby versus
Wumble.
Wumble.
I like Wumble. I like
Would
Giant
you,
Wumble.
would you rather fight
Giant Wumble.
Draymond or Kenrich?
Giant Draymond.
Giant Draymond or Giant Kenrich?
Are
In
they
a-
both inflatable?
Yeah,
They're both inflated.
honestly, if they're inflatable, I'll take either one. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll bring a pin.
Okay, what about if
and
they're
win.
just regular human selves?
Well, neither. I would lose both, so it doesn't matter.
You have
But
to
if
fight
you
one
had
though?
to choose. The
Kenrich.
one
Wouldn't
is
matter. I say you pick.
Kenrich,
Kenrich
for
to
sure.
me.
Kenrich is a reasonable human.
Kenrich has a
You're
family.
fighting.
He
Kenrich
does
is a
have a
family
family.
You're
man.
fighting. But you're fighting.
You're fighting.
Fight.
It's a
I think
fight.
Draymond has a family too, but he doesn't come across
But
as
it's
family
a
man.
fight.
I think Draymond could murder.
But it's a fight.
It's a
They're
fight.
gonna fight you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, you would
Fight
lose.
you.
I mean, any of us would lose either of the
I wish
fights.
you were- I
wish you were inflatable.
Will you just inflate, please? Okay. All right. Anything else? Great game. Great down to dunk night. The best one, I
Oh
would
my
say.
god, the best I've ever had.
It was
Best
great.
I ever had.
We sat in the most comfortable seats
Oh
in the
my
arena.
gosh,
Yeah.
it
was the most comfortable I've ever
could
been
watch
at a
the
game.
game on a TV.
Yeah,
the
shout out
only
to the
place that would
Thunder.
be more comfortable is Giant Rumble's face.
Good Lord, man.
It was inflatable. He
Shout, shout out to Mac Maddox.
the tongue.
No, that's
rumble. The tongue.
Luke. Shout
See the front of it.
shout out to Mac Maddox for setting up this event and to the Thunder for having us out at the game. It was awesome. I loved it. It was my favorite down to dunk night by far. It was great. Shout out to
Beautiful.
Spark for cooking burgers so fast.
Yeah,
Oh,
really
they
were.
killed it. They're
great.
so good. Go to
Those
Spark.
Spark burgers are really good. So Go get you one.
I was too afraid to get the spicy burger next time.
Yeah, it was going to be too spicy for you.
I know.
The Thunder did a great job organizing this and getting everything going. Everything was so smooth.
it was great.
My brother said Mac somehow got everyone's phone numbers and texted everyone where to go after.
When you got your ticket, you put your phone number in.
Wow.
That's how we did it.
So
I don't know how he got it.
he looked up every name and number. No. But seriously, shout out to Mac. He's great and did a great job. The half-court shot contest went really smooth. There was a ton of people that they had to move through that. So that was great. And
Shea had a cool jacket on. We saw Shea after.
He did.
He looked cool.
He looked cool. I asked Shea if he wanted to come shoot a half-court shot. He said he could not get his arms up over his head wearing the jacket.
And then we got scolded.
And Santa Claus said, no.
The Santa Claus guys is like the Thunder bodyguard.
Yeah.
Said to get away.
He said, no.
Don't talk to our players.
Don't you dare talk to him.
Ho, ho, ho.
That's what he said.
No.
All right. Shout out to the Dunkers.
The Dunkers
God,
did it.
thank you, Dunkers. That
Thank you
was
so
so
much.
fun.
Showing out in full force tonight.
Duncan. We couldn't have done it without
great.
you.
It was awesome.
We'd be talking to nobody right now.
Grateful and blessed. We will have another episode for you guys on Friday. Alex, this is the Wednesday pod, by the way,
Hell yeah.
if you didn't know.
Good.
How long are you here, Al?
7 a.m.
I was going to say for like another few hours.
Big Apple.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn, I have to get up. I didn't realize how late it was.
Yeah, you
can
got to
sleep
get
on
up
the
at
plane,
3
dude.
a.m. Yeah.
Pizza Saurus,
I'm going to be in the middle seat,
Turtlesaurus.
though.
All right. Dunkers for life. We'll talk to you guys
My wife's
again.
calling.
Thank you, Dunkers.
On Friday.
My way.
Now, say something. You're on the pod.